Hi guys, David Kaufman Stone. We are in our showroom here in BGC. So this is inside MC Home Depot by SNR and St. Luke. So I want to invite you all here. Let's get that out of the way. We're open 7 days a week, right? 7 days a week. So this is some of our product lines. So let's look at some of them in this row over here. So this here is synthetic. Okay, a lot of people are like, oh, you're not into tiles. But you know, when I find something that looks authentic, looks believable, I can't deny it. So here we have one of our products that we used to sell, but then we're actually putting it on sale. So this is your chance to buy it. I'm not sure of our stock position, but this is 50% off. So if it was 4,000 before, it's 2,000 pesos per square meter now. So this is your chance to get this product now. This is also on sale. This is our red zebra. So it's got a burgundy, aubergine-like color. You can see gemstone shades. It's very beautiful. I've seen it used in Italy. So it's something that is such a rich color, and I would just say it's something that you would use like in hotels, in restaurants. I would say not Filipinos will not use it in their homes because they're more into earth tones, grays, neutrals. But this one here, maybe I'll use it in a bar, I'll use it in a hotel, I'll use it in a church, because that's where you can use pops of color. You know, when I did the ShangriLa Hotel in EDSA Plaza, I was dealing with an architectural firm called Hirsch Bedner from Hong Kong. And I go, wow, your design is so intense. Every area is so highly ornamented. You know what they explained? They said because in the ShangriLa group, they want everything to be a feature. Believe it or not. So they're not into minimalism. ShangriLa Hotel, they want texture, tactile, lighting effects, glitter, beautiful stuff everywhere. Here, carpets. They want it all to look opulent. Like here, look at this. This is a blue bahia. I went to Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. I'm not kidding. Copacabana, I was there to buy this for Manny Pangilinan, MVP. This is what he used in his house. I found this the cheapest ever in the Philippine market. That's why I went all the way to Brazil. I flew 35 hours to buy it. I went there, I brought the cash. You can buy this 50,000, 60,000. I think I only sold it for 15. So cheap. I'm so happy. And you know, I have excess material. I donated it to a church because it's not big enough for a project, but that church loves it so much. They love it so much. I love it so much. When I see it in the church, I feel like, wow, it's not the money anymore. At least I did something for Philippine heritage, because all churches are part of heritage. Okay, you don't have to be Catholic or Christian or Buddhist or Hindu or anything, but places of worship are always going to be part of our culture, and I really try to help them. All religions. I haven't done a mosque yet. I'd love to do a mosque. I'd love to do some Hindu temples. I'd love to do some Buddhist temples. You know, so if you're out there, I'm there, right? Let's build you a blue bahia church. Anyway, okay, so now, these are granites. Granites, they love this for commercial applications. They use it for cladding, they use it for floors, and it's very hard. So granite is so hard, you can't scratch it. Granite can scratch granite, because granite and granite are hard. But marble, get me marble. Like this is a marble, okay? You cannot scratch it. Where's my lighting? You cannot scratch it. Because the hardness is so great. It's second, third to diamond. You have diamond, you have quartz, and granite. So that's number 8 in the hardness coefficient. Because when you study stone, you have to think of the laboratory test. So you have to check water porosity, hardness, density, and let's say fracture coefficient. So what do those mean? That means you have to get a laboratory test of the stone, and you have to know, is water going to enter the stone? Is it going to stain with water, with liquids? Is it going to scratch? But granite, okay, you have to remember this, listen, you cannot repolish. So if this scratches, it can scratch. Let's say you're really going to scratch it, it can scratch. Let's say you're really going to drag metal and you're really going to abuse it. Of course it's going to scratch. It can't be brought back to the factory polish because the factory uses diamonds to polish it. And those diamonds, it's like powder. It brings out the shine because it's grinding the surface to the point that the gloss comes out. Just like your diamond ring or your ruby ring or your emerald ring. Okay, so that's granite. Here we have beige spurino. Here we have tau white. And we have two kinds of salt and pepper. Okay. One is from China, one is from Spain. And here you have a blue bahia and blue pearl. These are some of the most popular in the market. And of course, the most popular of all are the blacks. Everyone uses black. I'd say 80% of the market is using black for countertops. Then of course, gray is a big thing now, so everyone's using gray. Now, you can also get granite in flame finish. So what does that mean? You apply a heat on top and then it becomes rough. So you use an actual flame and then it becomes rough. Okay, so here we have an engineered stone, but this particular one is from Taiwan. Okay, and then it comes in slabs, 3 meters long, so you can use it for a counter. But don't use a marble-based terrazzo in your kitchen because, like again, it's going to be stained by acids. You have to use quartz. So anyway, I'm just gonna end this. This is called Mactan stone from Cebu, very popular. And this is what we call monumental, very popular in the Philippines, coming from our company. It's like a rough finish. So what's that? It's kind of like this, like has a texture, very tactile. Let me tell you a story. One of my projects in the north, the container fell over on the way there. And out of 100%, only maybe 1% broke. Can you believe it? That's how strong it is. So 100, only 1 broke. If it was marble, maybe 100% breakage. Because the hardness of marble is so much softer. I'm not saying use granite because it's hard, use marble because it's this. Because it's a taste thing, right? You use a waterproof watch when you go swimming. You have a dress watch when you go to a special event. So if you're going to do a high traffic commercial building in Fort Bonifacio, you use this obviously. If you're doing a hotel where people are nice, using Balenciaga shoes, using Bali, using Ferragamo, then you can use marble because they're not going to be barambado people, you know. This is the last row for this session. This is our lamp wood. I know it's a little bit jarring. Here we have tiles, here we have granite, and we have lamp wood. Why are we talking about lamp wood? Wood is not a good thing for outdoor because it's the ugali of the tao. Okay, I speak Tagalog, so don't look at me because I'm white. I have Filipino blood. I'm a Filipino, American, Jewish, Spanish. So this one here is the Spanish, American, Jewish, Filipino, Chinese. But in my heart, I'm Filipino. Why? Because I grew up here. I was born here. And I choose to be here. We love all countries, but you always will love your country most. Okay? Because that's where I built this company. That's where I met my family. That's where they were born. How can you ever abandon that, right? You always have to have big gratitude for that. You know, I've been blessed to be able to make a living in the Philippines. Not everyone can do that, but here we are. This came from scratch, zero. Now here we are, 25 years later. Back to lamp wood. Why am I telling you that? Because Filipinos love wood. All ancestral houses, all bahay na bato, all beautiful architecture has wood. Nara. We all love that Nara. If it's not Nara, if you're not lucky enough to have Nara, maybe you have mahogany, tangile, dao. These are the kind of things that you might be able to use. Not all of it is allowed because there's a lot of bans right now. But if you can get it, everyone loves Nara. In fact, people who build, they collect the Nara even before they finish the house. Even before they start the house, they're already collecting Nara because they can't just buy it. So you have to get it from old houses. We're trying to get white Nara. It's very, very difficult. Now, why do I use lamb wood? Why do I use it? Why did I choose to be focusing on this? It's because I know I love the appearance of wood, but we don't like to maintain. We don't like to apply sealants. We don't want to apply insecticide, anti-termite, and we don't want to spend over and over again. Now with this, it's a one-time investment. It's got that warmth. Of course, it's a bit more modern looking, so I wouldn't recommend this in an ancestral house, obviously, because those you really have to use real wood. But if you're building something modern, then I recommend this. It comes in plywood size, can be exposed 100%, and it's gonna last. So thank you so much for allowing me to share my passion with you. This is a big part of my life for the last 25 years. So we've got a whole team ready to serve you in one of our branches here at BGC, San Juan, Pasig, EDSA. That's 4 just for your convenience. Anyway, so here we go. Thank you so much, David Kaufman Stone, kaufmanstone.com. Visit any of our showrooms. Over and out.